Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is a micro session because it's only 5 minutes. A normal Reiki session with me does take an hour. So this is just enough to give you a little bit of an experience with Reiki, just so that you can say that you've had it. Also, it gives you a chance to decide if you might not want a personal Reiki session for yourself. So for those of you who don't know what Reiki is a Japanese word that means universal life force energy. And so when you're having a Reiki session, or in this case, a micro session, either your Reiki practitioner or your Reiki master is channeling universal life force energy, aka Reiki, into your aura and into your body to help to dissolve any obstacles to any goals that you may have. Most people know about Reiki as far as for medical purposes to bring in some healing, but it's also used to help with relationship improvement. It's also used to help with minimizing anxiety. It's also used to help with financial situations. So there are a lot of different ways that Reiki can bring about healing in our lives. So I just want you to have your mind open to whatever it is that you might be able to use some help with. And I'm going to set the intention for the Reiki to do whatever is for your highest and best interest. But if you have something more specific on your mind, feel free to go ahead and adjust that intention for yourself, just as long as you keep that intention for you. Okay? Um, Reiki is universal life force energy, and as energy, it is not limited by time or by space. That's why I can sit right here in the Midwest and send Reiki to you wherever you may be in the world, and you can receive benefit from it just as much as if you were right in front of me here in my office. The other thing is that you can watch this broadcast after it is no longer live and still receive just as much benefit, once again, because energy is not limited by time or by space. Okay, so we've got the basics covered. After we do 5 minutes of Reiki, then we'll do 5 minutes of questions, and we'll just see where we go from there. Okay, so I think we should go ahead and get this Reiki started. All right, so we're starting at quarter after the hour. That means we'll be finishing up at 20 after. Meko, hello, hello. Glad you're here. Thank you for walking in. Sherry, Cody, Rising Jar, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you back, my dear. Angela Lukes, hello, hello. That was a fabulous selfie earlier. Reiki for anxiety. You got it. You got it. How's that song go? You want it. You got it. I'm a terrible singer if I'm actually trying to do it consciously. My apologies. What are you guys using your Reiki for, Mako and Sherry? Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever did that. I do appreciate thumbs ups and shares. I appreciate y'all spending time with me. You're using for the Reiki all over? Reiki everywhere in my life, please. You sound like me when I first started having Reiki for myself. I could not figure out what intention to set because I was like, oh, there's so many things. Whatever's for my highest and best good. I get it. I get it. I figured it was, Angela. Alicia, thank you for coming up with that, Miss Angela. Alicia, hello, hello. Glad you're here, my dear. We still have 4 more minutes of Reiki. What are you going to use yours for today, my dear? Mm-hmm. Highest and best for you. I like it. I like it. The mystery grab bag to see what's going to feel better, be better, how you're going to interact more healthfully. Let it be a surprise. Mm-hmm. Those are good kinds of surprises to have. The kind that later on you go, oh, that must have been the Reiki. I like those. Two more minutes of Reiki. You're quite welcome, quite welcome. My pleasure. I love it when you guys can have that immediate feedback of knowing something's already changed. All right, we've got 5 minutes in. Time to shut down the Reiki. And I'm going to put on my timer. You guys start throwing your questions at me. We've got 5 minutes of free-for-all questions. And then if you guys have thrown up there a question that I don't get to in 5 minutes, if you want to go into super chat, then I will stay over if you do something like that. But other than that, we'll see what we can do in 5 minutes. Angela Lukes. What is wrong with my pinky finger on my left hand, please? Is it arthritis or omega deficiency? Well, you know how I feel about these medical reads. That's what doctors are for. I know how you feel about going to doctors. So I'm going to answer this as a yes or no question, but if it's not either one of those, then we're back at square one. La da 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 da. Okay, so when I ask if it's arthritis or not, there might be some arthritis there, there might not be. I don't have a clear, definitive answer, I'll tell you that, like I was expecting for a yes or no question. What I am seeing is that part of it has to do with stress, that you need to relax a little bit, and that also whenever you find opportunities, you want to move it, keep it moving so that it doesn't stiffen up. So you want to keep using it. When I look at if it's an omega deficiency, that's interesting. Not really sure what to tell you about this. I've got some interesting cards here, but I really don't know what they mean. This, if I was going to say yes or no, this would definitely be a tie. So it may be that you've got both playing in here, or it may be that neither one of these. So we're back to square one, which is the doctors are the people to talk to about medical issues. All right, enjoy your shopping, Sherry. Does anybody else have a question today? You're quite welcome, quite welcome. La, da, da, da. We've got 4 people in the room, and I've only answered one question. Nobody else has questions? Patricia T. Hello, hello. Glad to see you in here, my dear. We're in the question period right now. Do you have a question for me? Let's put a time frame on that. I want that to be a little bit more definitive because, of course, you'll move at some point. But let's say, will you move by when? By the end of this year? In 3 days. Will Patricia T move within the next 3 days from now? So today is what, Tuesday? It's the 27th, Tuesday. So by this time, Wednesday, Thursday. So will she be moving by this time Friday? Be moving or be moved by this time on Friday of this week? Or in 4. Okay, will she be moved or moving by this time on Saturday of this week? La da 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 da. La da da da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. You got a definitive no. No, you will be doing some kind of work at that point, but I don't see it be packing boxes. I think you'll be doing some kind of work 4 days from now. I just don't see you actually moving. Not yet. Will the work that she's doing 4 days from now be packing boxes? Nope. That'll be some other kind of work. Some other kind of work. Just had to ask. I was curious. All right, so timer went off. That's the end of questions. Nobody's put in a super chat, so I'm assuming nobody has a super important question to be answered right now. Those of you who would like to have a question answered, but you don't want to do it in this public forum, I do offer 1 and 2 question readings on my website. You can find my website listed in the description box below. I also offer live readings either by phone or by Skype if you're interested in something like that, or if you have more than 1 or 2 questions. I love to do readings, and I also love to do Reiki sessions. So if y'all are interested in that, all that information can be found on my website along with my contact information. Thank you all for being here today. I do appreciate you spending some of your wonderful, precious time with me. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you for sharing the video. And of course, thank you to those of you whenever Super Chat does happen. Thank you to those of you for doing Super Chat. And of course, thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings and private Reiki sessions. It is because of all of you guys' support at every single level that I am able to do what I love to do for my living. Everybody have a fantastic day, and if I don't see you here for a private between now and then, I'll see y'all back on the next video. Peace out.